Hi, I'm Miriam Shaviv here with today's edition of Mastering Email Marketing. And today I want to talk to you about how to grow your email list. Obviously, this is of crucial importance if you are going to do email marketing well. You actually need to have readers. And in reality, you have to be constantly growing your list. Most email lists have a natural churn. The rate is quite high. The industry average is 30%. So that means that on average, every year, you will lose 30% of your readers, either because their email addresses have changed, they've changed their jobs, they just don't want to hear from you anymore. There could be a variety of reasons. But that means that if you're not actually growing your email list, it's shrinking. So constantly growing it is really, really important. How do you do that? There are many ways. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 key ones. The first one, which is the absolute core method, is to develop what we call a lead magnet. That is a piece of content that you know your ideal clients want. It could be an ebook, it could be a checklist, it could be some kind of worksheet or some kind of swipe file or even a tool. Whatever it is, something that you know will really attract the right kind of people, the people that you want reading your emails. And the best way to promote it is to advertise it. Either on Facebook, on LinkedIn, or using Google Ads, wherever your audience is and whatever works best for you and for your budget. The reason that I suggest advertising it is because you can really target people very, very well with advertising nowadays, so that you don't waste any time attracting the wrong kind of people. When you get this right, it's also really easy to scale. So you should be advertising a lead magnet. Of course, there are many other things. Once you have this really useful resource, it should be all over your website. You should be retargeting people who come to your website, should see ads following them over the internet, again, offering the opportunity to download this ebook. But the point is that in order to get this ebook, people have to, it's completely free, but people have to give their email address. And once they've done that, they are on your email list and you can continue marketing to them. The second thing that you should be doing in order to grow your email list is what we call a content upgrade. And that means really creating mini lead magnets for each one of the most popular blog posts on your site. You don't have to create this for every blog post. What I suggest is that you go to your website, see which are the 5 most popular posts, the ones that over the last few months or maybe even year are consistently generating traffic. And you want to put in place some kind of mechanism to capture the details of those people, the people who are coming organically to those blog posts. So look at the topic of each one of those blog posts and create a little connected resource. So if your blog post is, for example, about 5 ways to do X, why don't you create a little ebook that expands on that 13 ways to do X? And then you can promote that in the blog post. Here are another 8 ways to do that, right? Or if you are going to offer a some other kind of tip, you might want to give them something that helps them do it faster, whatever it is, some kind of ebook that they will really be interested in that is directly connected to the subject of that blog post. Again, they can have it for free, but they do have to part with their email address in order to receive it. And that way they join your email list and you can carry on marketing to them. The third way, really, really great way to grow your email list is to create joint ventures. The reality is that there will be other companies out there who do not compete directly with you, but who are targeting some kind of similar audience. And you have to see whether there's anything you can do to work together so that you get access to their email list, probably providing quite a lot of value to their email list, but also accessing their email list. So for example, you might decide to run a joint webinar. You promote it to your list, they promote it to their list, and at the end, you offer during the webinar, you offer amazing content to people, really, really valuable, but you get to share the list of everybody who's registered. So you get access to some of their readers, and they in return get access to some of yours. There are other types of joint ventures that you could do. You could do joint live events. You could perhaps decide to promote each other's lead magnets to each other's email lists. There is no shortage of ways that you can cooperate with other companies. The key though is that they shouldn't be competing with you, but they do have to have people on their list who you would like on yours. Find ways to cooperate and preferably make both of you winners. Those are 3 really key ways to grow the email list so that you can continue marketing to a really, really fabulous list of people, building up relationships with them and ultimately generating more revenue. If you would like some help writing those kind of emails that do all that help you follow up with the people on your list and ultimately do business with them, check out this amazing resource that I have for you. It's called How to Write High Converting Emails in 10 Minutes or Less. It's got an amazing methodology there. I've put the link in the description below, so just head down to the description and grab your free copy. And in the meanwhile, I am Miriam Shaviv of Brainstorm Digital. I'll be back next week with another edition of Mastering Email Marketing. Thank you and have a great day.